Good morning. This is your boy Jay Shaw from the Behind the Bench Network. I wanted to make this quick video, man, because I'm an NBA fan. Well, I was a diehard NBA fan, right? But now I just follow it, meaning I catch games when I can catch games, and when I try to watch games, it's very hard. See, I grew up a basketball fan like so many. I watch WNBA, I watch college basketball, I watch women's college basketball, I watch NBA. I love basketball. But I've been noticing for the last 4 seasons since the bubble. Well, I don't know, was that 4 seasons ago? But ever since the bubble season, the NBA they have a blueprint to get the preferred outcomes of games that they want. And it's a blueprint that they go by to get these outcomes. Now, a lot of fans are starting to pick up on it, but I've been calling this out since the bubble year. How do they manipulate games? How do they get the outcomes that they want, depending on what teams is playing and where they want to position teams, mainly the Lakers, okay? First thing you got to know is the storylines. Why do they want the Lakers to be this team that they're not? You got to know the history. Since LeBron got there, they have not really been a winning team except for that bubble year. I don't really see a lot of teams that win championships and they just drop off going forward, especially when they had a team that went through a playoff run when they was never challenged in that bubble year. They wasn't challenged. Portland in 5, Houston in 5, Denver in 6, and Miami in 6. And the games that the Lakers won, it wasn't even close. And the games that the other teams won, they might have had one game where they blew them out, or they barely won, right? The games that went 6, the games that went 5, oh yeah, they was close games, except for the ones that the Lakers won. With that said, I just been noticing this. The first thing I noticed was the free throw parity discrepancy of the Portland game when the Lakers shot 30 free throws by halftime in 2 games. And the announcers even said this only happened 4 times in 20 years, and the Lakers had 2 of them in one series in the same year. So that's what raised my eyebrows. And so I started watching. But before that, I'm looking at a Laker team that didn't have talent, that had a lot of players from other teams that other teams let go because either they was old, didn't play defense, or they was a shell of themselves, right? All come to the Lakers, and then magically the Lakers insert them into a starter. Like Dwight Howard couldn't even make a team, right? This is the bubble year. Dwight Howard couldn't make a team. Wesley Matthews was let go from Milwaukee because he couldn't play defense. Danny Green was sitting on Toronto in the 4th quarter, but now all of a sudden he was capable of being an NBA starter on the Lakers. And now, you know, Rajon Rondo came later on and he was let go from, I don't know if it was Dallas or Sacramento at the time. I think it was Dallas. He couldn't get no run. It was a whole lot of garbage players that came on to the Lakers, and somehow the Lakers made it to the championship. But I just wanted to give y'all a little bit when this started taking place. It didn't take place this season or last season. It's something that the NBA has been doing. Even, I think that bubble year was the year where I watched Milwaukee and the Celtics have some funny outcomes with players in foul trouble and fouling out. I think Milwaukee had a player foul out almost every game in the playoffs. That's uncalled. That's unheard of, right? So I'm going to give you the blueprint. This is the blueprint. So we already know about the free throw discrepancy. The Lakers will always take more than 13 to 15 free throws than their opponent. Don't matter if the opponent got more points in the paint, if they took more field goal attempts, the Lakers will have more free throw attempts. Don't matter if the other team got more, they got better talent than the Lakers will shoot more free throw attempts. Another thing that you need to pick up on, AD rarely get in foul trouble in games that they want the Lakers to win. And LeBron don't get called for fouls. He probably gets like one foul. Do you know how impossible it is for a player to get one foul during a game? I don't care if he is a superstar player. Most players get at least 2 to 3 fouls. But LeBron, they just sticks him with one foul. So you got the free throw discrepancy. The other way that they try to manipulate these games is not even sending the other team to the free throw line. So if a team is averaging, let's say a team's averaging 22 free throws, when they play against the Lakers, they're going to have like 14 free throws. Or I done seen games, it was a game where they played against the Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz had 75 points in the paint, had more three-pointers than the Lakers, shot 6 free throws all game, but the Lakers shot about 40 free throws. And then it was the game versus the Suns last year where the coach got fined because the Lakers shot 50 free throws. Come on now. Come on now. So what they'll do, they'll stop another team from getting to the free throw line, right? And let the Lakers shoot a lot of free throws because they got to make up points for the lack of point production that they have on the Lakers. They don't have nobody on the Lakers that can score, so they have to give the Lakers free throw attempts to try to even out the game. The other strategy that they do is we're going to put the other team's best players in foul trouble. They're going to have 4, 5, sometimes foul out of games. It was a game this year versus the Clippers where Paul George fouled out. Kawhi Leonard had 5 fouls. Those two players is known for defense. Zubac had 5 fouls. Norman had 5 fouls. Westbrook had 5 fouls. PJ Tucker had 4 fouls. So what do this? But the Lakers win by 3. And they shot 12 more free throws than the Clippers. On top of this, Paul George had 36. Kawhi had about 34. Westbrook had 24. But somehow, some way, the Lakers still shot more free throws. And on top of that, they got the best players on the other team in foul trouble. So what you got to look for when you're watching Laker games is the Lakers shooting 12 to 15 more free throws than their opponent. If they're not doing that, then you got to check the box score. Who's in foul trouble on the other team? Because now when you get a player in foul trouble, they can't be aggressive offensively and defensively for the game. It messes with the flow of that team and what makes that team great. And the last thing is they may not even let the team get to the free throw line. They might have around 10 free throws the whole game, if not less. That's the way the NBA been manipulating these games. Just pay attention, watch these games, watch for what I just told you, and you'll see how the NBA done turned into WWE. I'm out.